Spiritual food for thought. Welcome back to Spiritual Food for Thought. In this video, I'm just going to share a verse with you guys, make a couple points, and kind of wrap up this current series on the Sabbath. I'll organize this all in the playlist, and I also plan on just recording it as one long video, compiling all the scenes together, and putting that out there for people as well. But I wanted to end on this. From Acts chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, "We ought to obey God rather than men." This they said in response of being commanded not to teach in the name of Jesus Christ our Messiah. But the conclusion of the matter is we ought to obey God rather than men. And that's the part I just wanted to end on. Guys, when it comes to the Sabbath, you ought to obey God rather than men. The Bible commentaries will tell you don't worry about it. Pastors will tell you don't worry about it. They'll rip verses out of the context, many of which I've gone through in this series, and say, see? But if you look at any of those verses and actually dissect them and digest them, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So if God gives 4 verses to the Sabbath each time he gives out the 10 commandments, well, he gives, a couple words, like 4 words to things like thou shalt not kill, he's putting a greater emphasis on the Sabbath. If he says do this forever, throughout all your generations, what do you do with that? If you see when he returns that from Sabbath to Sabbath, people will come and worship him, what do you do with that? If you see throughout the book of Acts, time and time and time again, people doing things on the Sabbath and telling the Gentiles, come to the synagogue on the Sabbath and we'll teach you, what do you do with that? This is a gift that he said he made for us. Man was not made for the Sabbath was made for men. And if everything I've shared with you, the verses, the actual words of God, don't do anything for you, I wasn't going to do anything for you in the first place. I'm simply here to share some food for thought to get you thinking. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm not here to convince you. I'm just here to equip you with some information to think about, to provide you with something to chew on with your spiritual soul. Okay? I am convinced. Oh yeah. I am persuaded. But it's not my job to do that with you guys. I will leave you with this. We ought to obey God and not men. Please consider that. And obey him. Be blessed. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.